Hi, I am a simple girl with my last name Hungry and first name Always. This was me when I was in my third grade. From this, I jumped into something like this. And this is how I thought the entire world would look at me. But this is how it is. Even now, I've got problems with my hijab. Like if I yawn or even laugh out loud, one of my hijab pins would pop open. Talking about my hijab, I remember that one question from my friend. Does different colors of scarves mean a highest rank in your religion? That question shocked me. I was like, no. This is just an hijab, not a taekwondo belt. Moving on, growing up in a typical Desi family, imagine a situation wherein you want to become an actor and you confront this stuff in front of your mama and your baba. Mama, I want to become an actor. And I can clearly have that view of your mom taking up her slippers or balan to just beat you up. Snap it off, you regret it, and all of a sudden you tell her, Mama, I was just joking, it was just a spelling mistake, I just really want to become a doctor, and you're safe now. The best career options a Desi guy would ever have in his Desi family would be: number 1 is doctor, number 2 is lawyer, number 3 is engineer, and number 4 is the epic of all, the embarrassment to the entire family. Luckily, I'm from option 3. Whenever I go to these Desi weddings, I saw this squad of aunties who occupy the front row of every wedding ceremony. I probably never knew the name of these aunties, but I could just categorize them into 4 basic team squads. Number 1, squad matchmaker Mariam auntie. Squad 2, my kid is always the best auntie. Squad 3, the show off auntie. Squad 4, the rockstar auntie. The aunties who come under the categories of rockstar are just the best aunties ever. My subconscious mind in an utter to just go and then say them, Auntie, there is no perfect age for marriage. But chop, 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 I'm just so younger than you all so that I cannot speak all these things to you. And here comes the exceptional family of mine. My mama never said me no for anything. Like for anything. She would just simply do this. I think of that particular situation wherein my mama was beating me up for that simple mistake which I did. And all of a sudden, I pretended to be dead. And my mama just started crying and weeping. And when I woke up, to just wipe off her tears, she started to beat me again. In the midst of all screenplay, I saw a man with a golden heart. By the way, I call him my papa. My father. My father, my Abba, had the pride of 1,000 sons. The pride he had as he walked in and walked out. I was his pride. Technically, my sister was also his pride, but obviously I am his first pride. But on the other hand, it is me who never knew if I deserved this much of love from my father, who would never just treat me like a normal person or a normal daughter, no matter how many times I break him. So this is that apology to my father. All the way long, during my lockdown period, my multi-personalities and split personalities talking to me. What if I come to know the exact season, date, time on which our earth is going to end? What about the dreams and goals I've set? How am I going to leave my family, friends, society, relatives, special ones, and then just get preyed upon by such a lethal virus like I saw in the movie Contagion last night? Come on, guys, these were all the simple, silly thoughts that were running all over my mind throughout this lockdown period. Yet, I came up with a conclusion. All that matters is how you define things. But what about the moments you have already missed? What about the moments you have already lost? Let me put you in a situation wherein you travel in the dread, trendy, streamlined air balloon with that one person whom you trusted more than anyone. But that person forcibly pushes you down from the air balloon. You beg that person, please, please save me. But that person eventually pushes you down from the air balloon and then just starts dancing up. I'm a savage. I was such close to this situation. Memories flashing around, happiness, sadness, betrayal, loneliness, everything. But all of a sudden, some magic, and it was abracadabra. You land up on an exotic terrain with your feathers on. Now, when you look at that same person who's flying above in that same particular air balloon, do you really feel so lonely? Do you really feel that devastated emotion you had all your way suffering down? Not really. Feel the sand between your toes, set goals and crush them. Make friends who just push you to level up. Talking about setting goals, crushing them and then making friends, I just remember that last night 1 a.m. thoughts and conversations between me and my mama. My mama placed a word. A person who truly never wants to lose you will never ever put themselves in a situation to lose you. That just struck me so hard. Generally, the conversations between me and my mama would be me leaving the cabinet door open. My mama, no one's gonna marry you. Me cleaning the entire floor except a few things on it. My mama, no one's gonna marry you. Me waking up late like some 9 a.m. or something on a weekend. My mama, no one is gonna marry you. Heavens above, this was the same mama who gave me such a motivational speech about my situation. Life is so hard, but enjoying it is never so hard as it seems. My mama asked me to behave like a lady. She meant to celebrate myself, to celebrate unique essence I had in me. And it was worth of sharing. I faced a lot of struggles in the midst of all these things. The struggles which I faced were from the squad which I mentioned earlier, and as well as from my own cold feet. Confronting all these problems, confronting all these people were never my piece of cake. But yet, whenever I see someone who just force you to push down only because of the reason that they cannot come up, I just wish if I had a memory like Sieve, so that I can just filter these people who are just the human versions of migraine. One day, when I was with my friends, something so terrible happened. And all of my friends were expecting me to just bang on and then just yell it off. Even my mind was in a rush to do that. But for everyone's surprise, I did something so new. I just put on my fingers into my backpack, took out that new pair of blue shades and put it on me. And I just started rapping. Just smell the sky and feel your high. No prince in picture when you're the queen. Pretty or ugly, no matter what you say, I'm beautiful in my own way. My entire friends group were in a shock. They didn't know what just happened. If east go west or south go north. The biggest ever lesson I have ever learned during this lockdown period, and which is worth of sharing, is that you should celebrate your self-worth and you should celebrate your self-love too. And girls, celebrating self-love doesn't mean having salt baths and facials. It means to have that few seconds of talks with your own soul to know what you actually want to become and what you actually want to do. Pleasing people is literally the biggest of all hurt you can ever have. Never ever do that. Moon never begs for attention. Neither should you too. To me, in love, efforts are just nothing. For example, if that person asked me for a cup of cold water, I would just rush into the kitchen, fetch a cup of water, and I would just fan it up a million times. Like a million times. But to my surprise, some ex-person would enter the room with a cup of ice and serve it to that person, and eventually that person should also prefer that thing, right? This hurts as hell. But embrace the reality even if it hurts you, even if it burns you. Make a change, take a chance, be the change. A girl should always be a holy water and as well as hellfire. And the way you treat her is the taste how she tastes. I am Alisha, a hijabi with beautiful complications. Not that I have never done any mistakes in my life. I have done many. But those mistakes make me feel who I am. Those mistakes built me. Those mistakes make me look, I am beautiful and I am radiant. Feeling sad over something and just being in an emotion which you cannot handle is not the right way. Letting off a toxic thing is the first ever step for you to self-love yourself. Prioritizing yourself is never being selfish. And if someone, be it your auntie, uncle, granny, grandma, neighbor, mommy, daddy, or even if your pet dog says that it's being selfish, tell them, I'm very proud to be selfish. Thank you.